International English Language Assessment System taking place on Thursday of 28th of September 2023. Today the examiner is Samia Jaman and the examiner ID number is S12022024 and the candidate is Radia Khan Tapti. The candidate number is S12022005. Good evening.
Good evening.
What is your name and what shall I call you?
My full name is Radia Khan Tapti, but please call me Tapti.
Okay, so may I see your identification card, please?
Of course. Here it is.
Here? Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, so Tapti, how have you been?
Yeah, pretty well.
Okay, so are you a student or do you work?
Actually, I'm a student and I'm a standard 7 student in Manipur High School and College.
Okay, and what about your favorite color?
My favorite colors are black and white, but I also like purple.
Okay, and your favorite food?
My favorite food is chicken fry, and if I talk about my most favorite food, so I must say about the rice and red meat and dal bhat.
Okay, that's really good. You mean you love comfort food also?
Yeah, of course.
And how do you usually spend your leisure time?
Actually, as you can see that I'm under a lot of academic pressure. That's why I have a little bit leisure time. So when I get leisure time, I practice my songs and also listening to music, reading books. But sometimes I go to the rooftop and help my mother to take care of the trees.
Okay, that's really good. So, Tapti, this speaking test is totally divided into 3 parts, and in the first part of this test, I'm going to ask you a few personal questions about clothes. So, where do you buy most of your clothes?
I live in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and I live in Mirpur. So basically, I buy my clothes in the Mirpur shopping mall, and sometimes I wear the dresses of Larif and Arom. But I must prefer the clothes of Mirpur shopping mall. It was really great and very comfortable to wear to all kind of people, and that's it.
Okay, and how often do you buy new clothes for yourself?
When there is a occasion like Pohila Boishakh, or as I'm a singer, sometimes I have a great sometimes I go to the association of singing, so that's why this time I buy clothes. And as you can see that sometimes there is a picnic with friends, or there is a great get together with families. This times I buy new clothes.
Okay, and how do you decide which clothes to buy?
Actually, I like to wear what can I say? I like to wear saris, but I prefer to wear tops or party dresses and western dresses also. I like it very much.
Okay, and have the kinds of clothes you like changed in the recent years?
I'm so sorry.
Have the kinds of clothes you like changed in the recent years?
Recent years, actually, I changed the item of clothes recent years, and that is I wear the 3-piece which my mom brought for me ago, and I don't like to wear 3-piece, but my mom forced me to wear. I must prefer to me to wear western dresses because I am a western dress lover.
Okay, so Tapti, this is the end of the first part of the speaking test, and now let's move to the second part. In the second part of this test, you will be given a topic and you will have to talk about the topic about 2 to 3 minutes, but before that you have 1 minute to think what you're going to say, and you can also make some notes if you wish. So here is a piece of paper, a pencil, and the topic you're going to talk about, and your 1 minute starts now. So Tapti, your 1 minute is up, and now you have 2 to 3 minutes to talk about the topic you are given.
Actually, good. That's good. I have recently I had an interesting discussion that how I spend my money with my friends, especially Subaita, Samia, Mormo, and I liked actually. Basically, I like to wear clothes, as I said before. That's why I spend my most of my money to buy clothes and uh, from my singing association. When I sing a song with as a great association and as a Eid Salami, I had a lot of money, and I had my with this money I buy my most favorite things which I want to buy. As sometimes I go to restaurant to eat my favorite foods and traveling with my family members and my friends. And actually, when I discuss this topic with my friends, for because it's a great thing for why you spend your money, and for this why we discussion about that topic, and the result is after that we made a plan to travel anywhere to spend our leisure time to remove our monotony. That's why we discussion about that topic. And the discussion is basically is how to spend the money. Money is a great thing. With this money we can do everything what we want. And for this thing, an interesting discussion with Subaita, that is money. Life isn't a bed of roses, but with money you can do everything what you want. If money doesn't have, if money isn't exist in the world, how can we do? How can we buy anything? How can we lead our life very richly, very comfortably? So I think spend money is a very good thing, but not in a bad way. In a good way, what you want to do. So thank you.
So that's the end of your 2 minutes time, and with this, your second part of this test ends here. And so now let's move to the third part of this test. In the third part, you will have to answer a few questions about money and young people. So, why do some parents give their children money to spend each week?
If I talk about money, which parents, what can I say? Parents spend for their children, basically the things which they like, and the children basically like to eat any restaurant, or they wanna travel. They want to travel anywhere. This why the parents spend the money for the children, and the most favorite thing which they like, the parents buy their children these things.
Okay, so do you agree that schools should teach children how to manage money?
School obviously teach us how to manage money, because we can see that some people are very poor in our country and some people are very rich in our country. So those who are poor in our country, their children, if they're the parents who are very poor in one children, the children says to their parents that I want to buy this car, or I want to buy this. This is my most favorite thing. So for this time, we can see that the poor parents sometimes can't buy these favorite things for their children. So school must teach us how to spend our money in our country, and this is a great listening. There's a great learning for all of the children in our country, and I think that school must teach us how to spend money.
Okay, do you think it is a good idea for students to earn money while studying?
Sometimes there is a good way to earn money with study. As I talk about myself, I'm a student of class 7. With this, I also earn money by singing songs in a big association, or with this, I also had a work, and I sing my songs in the association, and they give me money. With these things, I earn money a lot. And I think also in our country, if the students earn money with studying, so for the parents there isn't a lot of pressure to pay for the students tuition or for and if the children buy and if the children buy if the children earn money with studying, they can earn money, and they can and sometimes they had a great thing what they want to buy. With this money, they can what can I say, they can buy anything what they want to wear or what they want.
Okay, now you will have to answer a few questions on money and society. Do you think it is true that in today's society money cannot buy happiness?
Sometimes money buy happiness, but we all know about it. Life isn't a bed of roses, and I said it before that sometimes money can buy our happiness. As I said it, there's a lot of person in our country, like some are poor, some are rich, and uh, for uh, for some people money can buy happiness. For me, if I talk about any children who are like to spend a lot of monies, or who want to eat foods, who want to wear clothes in every week, and who are like to who are like, what can I say, who are like to want which their most favorite thing. For this way, money can buy happiness for the childrens. But for other children like who are poor, or who doesn't expect a lot of things in their life, for these people money can't buy happiness in our society.
Okay, what are the disadvantages in a society where the gap between rich and poor is very large?
There is a huge difference between a poor people and a rich people. If I talk about the poor people, they are very poor. For this why they earn a little bit money. They don't earn a lot of money for earning what can I say, for earning system. And if and their we can see that their children want some. If I tell you that I want that, or I want this thing is my most favorite thing, sometimes the poor people can buy this for their children, as I said before. And if we talk about any rich people, they are really lead a very grateful and comfortable life because they had a lot of money. Because they think that they have a lot of money, so that's why money can buy happiness for this type of people. But if poor people, if we talk about the poor people, for these people in our society, money can't buy happiness. And rich people, and there is a great gap between a poor people and a rich people. Rich people has a lot of money, they can buy anything for their children, and they can do anything what they want. So that's why there is a gap between a rich and a poor people in our society.
Okay, so do you think richer countries have a responsibility to help poorer countries?
Obviously, as you can see that there is a lot of poor countries in the world, and there's a lot of richer countries in the world. Poor countries poor countries have some problems. If the richer country help the poor countries, so the poor countries has recovered their problem very well. And as I said, there's a lot of richer country in the world, and there's a lot of problems in a poor country. As you can say that if I talk about Bangladesh, I don't say that Bangladesh is a poor country, but like this, there's a lot of poor country in our country, in the world. Sorry. And if I talk about any rich country, there's a lot of richer country in the world. Like if I talk about the Canada and the USA, it's a really richer country in the world. If I think that this is the richer country in the world. And if sometimes you can see that poor country has a great problem of water, has a great problem of foods. There's a lot of poor people. There's a great problem in this country, in this type of poor countries. So if the richer country has helped the poor country, the problem must be solved, and the government should take the great steps to recover, to help the poor country in the world. The richer country has a lot of money and has a lot of food. If what can I say? If the extra food they can provide to the what can I say? They can provide to the poor country, so the poor country must solve their problem.
Okay, so thank you so much for taking this test, and this is the end of part 3, and with this ending, the whole test has ended. So thank you so much for taking this test.
Thank you.